Have you ever stopped to look at your bank balance and felt like your money is simply evaporating? It's not just the inflation headlines or the rising price of a pint in shortage. Sometimes the most dangerous leaks in our financial fortress aren't the ones the system creates, but the ones we build ourselves through our daily habits. And the uncomfortable truth is that most of us aren't even aware we're doing it. If any of this resonates with you, then this video is exactly what you need to hear today. I'm Andres Morton, and today we're going to have an honest, perhaps even uncomfortable conversation about the 6 habits that are keeping you poor in 2026 and how to break them before they break your future. Habit 1, the status trap, money you don't have. Let's start with the big one. Buying things you don't need with money you don't have just to impress people you don't even like. We talked about financial identity in video 1, and this is where the ego takes over. We've been conditioned by social media algorithms to believe that our value is tied to what we own. In a city like London, the pressure is constant. You see people on the tube with the latest 1,200-pound smartphone or designer trainers, and you feel like you're falling behind. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Most of those people are just as stretched as you are. True wealth is invisible. Poverty is often very loud. Every time you use a buy now, pay later scheme for a luxury item, you aren't just buying a product, you're selling a piece of your future freedom. You are trading your peace of mind for a 5-minute ego boost. If you have to finance a lifestyle you can't sustain, you aren't living the dream, you're living a nightmare owned by a lender. If you can't buy it twice in cash, you simply cannot afford it. Habit 2, the convenience tax and the digital drain. Next, we have the habit of choosing convenience over freedom. This is the digital drain. We live in a subscription-based world where £10 here and £15 there feels insignificant. Take a quick look at your own bank statements right now. Chances are there's a subscription lurking there you forgot about years ago, a streaming service, an app, a cloud plan you don't use. I found one last month I'd been paying for since 2024 without even opening it. It happens. The question is, are you checking? But look at the math. Over a decade, between the extra £5 for priority delivery on your takeaway and the 4 different cloud storage plans you've forgotten about, you could be losing over £1,500 a year. Over 10 years, with interest, that's almost £20,000. That is your first $10,000 doubled just by paying attention. The system banks on your laziness. It counts on you being too tired from work to check your direct debits. In 2026, if you aren't auditing your bank statements every single month to cut the dead wood, you are literally giving away your sovereignty for the sake of an easy life. Habit 3, saving the scraps. Habit number 3 is a classic mistake, saving what's left at the end of the month. If you wait till the 30th to see what's in your account, the answer is usually not much. Remember our 50-30-20 rule from video 3? The world is designed to consume every penny you give it. From the tempting, limited-time deals in your inbox to the targeted ads on your feed, everyone wants a piece of your paycheck before you can save it. If you pay the landlord, the energy company, and the supermarket first, you are putting yourself at the bottom of your own priority list. The habit of the wealthy is to pay yourself first. Set up an automatic transfer the second your salary hits your account. Even if it's just £50 to start, the habit matters more than the amount. Don't treat your savings as an optional extra. Treat it like your most important, non-negotiable bill. If you don't see that money in your account, your brain will naturally adapt to the remaining balance. Habit 4, chasing the investment hype, aka FOMO. Then there's the habit of investment FOMO. In the era of social media finance and overnight millionaires, many people are gambling their hard-earned cash on things they don't even understand. Whether it's a random crypto coin or a guaranteed trading bot, if you're jumping into an asset just because it's trending, you aren't investing, you're betting. And the people selling you that dream, they made their money the moment you bought in. As we discussed when building the first 10,000 pounds in video 2, real wealth is built through boring, consistent systems. It's about time in the market, not timing the market. When you chase hype, you are usually the exit liquidity for the people who got in early. Don't let the noise of the next big thing distract you from the compound interest of the right thing. Wealth is a marathon, not a sprint.
Habit 5, the scarcity mindset. This brings us to a deep one, the scarcity mindset. If you grew up thinking that money is the root of all evil or that all rich people are villains, you are subconsciously sabotaging your own growth. How can you attract something you despise? This goes back to your financial identity. If you believe money is a limited pie and that for you to have some, someone else must suffer, you will always feel guilty about building wealth. And that guilt will make you spend it, avoid it, or give it away before it can ever work for you. Money doesn't change who you are, it just amplifies what's already there. But thinking that poverty is a virtue is a trap designed to keep you at the bottom. Wealth starts with the belief that it is possible and ethical for you to achieve it. Habit 6, the loyalty trap, the bank. And finally, the habit that truly shocks me, blind loyalty to your high street bank. Stop being a good customer for an institution that wouldn't hesitate to charge you a fee the moment you're struggling. Your bank isn't your friend. It's a corporation using your hard-earned cash to fund their own growth while giving you near zero interest in return. Think about this. If you have 10,000 pounds sitting in a standard account at 0.01%, you're essentially giving the bank a free loan while inflation eats your savings alive. In 2026, being loyal to a bank isn't a virtue, it's a financial cost you pay every single day. They reward new customers with bonuses and better rates while they squeeze the loyal ones with silence. There are cash ISAs and easy access savings accounts right now offering rates your high street branch will never volunteer to mention. Stop being a good customer and start being an intelligent investor. Move your money where it is actually respected. Breaking these habits isn't just about accumulating numbers in a bank account. It's about reclaiming your time, your focus, and your freedom from a system that wants you predictable and broke. None of this is easy. If it were, everyone would be doing it. But every single one of these habits is a choice, and every choice is a chance to do things differently. Small decisions made consistently are what separate the people who build wealth from the ones who wonder where it all went. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits do you find the hardest to break? Have you ever had one of those embarrassing subscription realizations like I did? Or maybe you finally ditched your old bank for something better. Let me know your experience in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.